People be messy as hell. Men, like, I know women always get the bad side of it, like, oh, women are messy, women are catty, but like women, yeah, they mess is usually some catty crap, but men be having the drama. They like drama messy.
Because I got zero friends. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Girls Locker Room. This is CJ Blisty at Blisty on Instagram, and we're here with Talita and Elm enjoying herself.
Thursday. It's the
I'm
day
not
before
hating
Friday.
at all, girl. Get it. Today, we are going to talk about messy people in relationships and I don't know, the victim role.
Oh my God, people who play the victim role get on my dang nerves. I cannot take it. Whether it's male or female, like listening to it, it's like, what the fuck did you do? Like, don't tell me what the other person.
Thank
What
you.
is your role
I
in
need
this
a
situation?
background story.
I'm gonna need story time before you start bitching.
I need the who, what, where, when, why, and how. Please and thank you. Because it's not always the other person, men or women. Yeah, it's people.
Yeah, people be messy as hell. Men, like, I know women always get the bad side of it, like, oh, women are messy, women are catty, but like women, yeah, they mess is usually some catty crap, but men be having the drama. They like drama messy, like, and then they ready to pull up with their teacup and sip on that thing without a problem.
Hello.
What's the messiest you've ever cleaned up?
Let me think about it real quick.
Or what pisses you off the most that you have to clean up?
Okay. I had an ex-boyfriend. Okay. So
mine will start that way too.
It was hello, they're exes for a reason.
Right.
But so my best friend and I had decided we wanted to go spend the night at a hotel, and we were living in New York at the time. And she and I decided to get a room for her, for me, her boyfriend, and my boyfriend. Well, we got two rooms. But anyway, one room, it doesn't really make a difference. The point of the story is my boyfriend was mad because we were playing cards. Unfortunately, some soda spilled on him and he kind of got upset about it. And I'm like, baby, it's not that serious. We can go ahead and clean you up, blah, blah, blah. So after 20 minutes of, feeding, burping, and changing his diaper, decided to go out. And when we went out, it was like his whole mood was ugly. He was ugly. And it just ruined the whole thing. First of all, this trip was a present from me to you. That's number one. The least you can do is
be grateful.
Well, not even grateful. Try to make the best of it. You're complaining. You're being messy and just starting unnecessary, problems for no reason. Your pants got wet. Okay, let's get those changed. Let's go out. Let's get over that. Let's go get something to eat and, resume and continue to enjoy our evening. It was a mess. It was a mess. The following week, we wind up breaking up, but whatever. That bothered me because I don't mind doing anything, for my man or whatever, but let's make the best of it. Because if men don't like women being ungrateful, then men shouldn't be ungrateful too. And I felt he was being really ungrateful in the fact that we're trying to move forward from the soda spill and whatnot. But it was complaint after complaint after complaint. And it started to get to the point where I'm like, you're pissing me the fuck off. So I just, that bothered me. Let's not ruin some shit. That's all I'm saying. I felt he was being messy and just an ass.
Cigarette butt.
He was just being a dumbass. I think the messiest relationship I was in, and it's so sad because he was like 15 years older than me at the time. Well, still 15 years older than me, but yes, he was a fucking whole ass grown ass fucking Depot with a job with a pension. Okay, like
Damn, okay.
and
Where's your cut? That's all I gotta ask.
he always was in some shit. Like he would come home from work and be like, I ain't get picked for the shift I wanted. I'm trying to transfer to a new depot and they won't let me transfer to the depot I want to transfer to because they got a gym in it. Mind you, he weighed like 300 and something pounds and he was like, so why the fuck do you give a fuck at the depot with the gym? And then you're hating on the people that's at the depot with the gym that's actually using the gym. It's not fair. I'm trying to lose weight. If they would just put me at that depot. No, if you just get your fat ass from off from work and go to the damn gym, maybe you wouldn't be concerned about the depot. Get a matter of fact, if you can't get to the depot with the gym, go to the depot that's closest to a gym. How about that? Every
be grateful you got a job.
Or the gym between
be
your house
grateful.
and the depot.
Be grateful that you didn't have a heart attack or a stroke with all that extra weight around your heart. But that's nevertheless it was just like, dude, chill out every day. Like, I'm trying to cook dinner and you just shut the fuck up. You know, and then he get mad when you be like, when I be like, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't want to hear about that. Like, I had a long day at work. Shit, I work with fucking mentally ill people every fucking day and they don't bitch as much as you do. Please stop. I'd rather go back to work than to deal with this.
Yeah.
But he just thought, I guess because his other girlfriend or whatever would just pull up with a cup ready to sip the tea and chit chat and go back and forth with him about it. And I was not fitting to do that.
The tea wasn't hot enough.
I gotta deal with you and your psychobabble. I gotta go to work and deal with bipolar, mood disorder, and every dang on thing else. I don't want to come home and deal with another patient.
I guess he thought you could since you was dealing with them already.
Well, nevertheless, he wouldn't stop running his mouth, so he got beat up and put in the hallway in his underwear. And he was talking about, because I just got sick of it at some point. After like 2 or 3 months of listening to this shit, I was just like, shut up. I don't want to hear it no more. He decided he wanted to throw a cup of soda, so it was like, okay.
Why is soda becoming the new chair in this conversation?
He threw Sprite. I was frying chicken. He threw some Sprite. The grease popped up a little bit, and I don't know, it triggered me. He got his ass whooped. He got pushed out in the hallway, locked out. Imagine it was his house. Got locked out. He somehow ended up able to get his phone out his pants before he got put out the house. My mom called me. I'm on the couch eating, okay? Because I don't give a fuck. And my mom called me talking about something. Can you just let that man back in his house and go home? I'm done eating. I can.
So he called your mama.
Call my mama.
He called your mama.
Call my mama. I let him back in though, because I had already ate and put my dishes in his sink and got my shit and was ready to go home. So he was able to come back.
I mean, you was messy.
No, that was the mess. That was me cleaning up the mess. I was about.
Y'all was both being.
You should have left the dirty dishes. You should have left the dirty dishes.
No, I ate my food and put the dishes in the sink. Now he could clean
both
up.
Both of y'all was being messy. That sounded that. That was some messy shit. She gonna lock him out in his underwears. Fellas, be careful.
No, I can tell you, like, I know dudes who dated me who probably was like, she is the messiest thing I ever dated. I never forget, like, same dude, always talking shit, always getting on my nerve. Started working third shift, and I went to work one day and took all the toilet paper out the house. I took the toothpaste. Yeah.
Yeah, its finest.
Yeah. Yeah. And
messy and petty.
He didn't notice until like later in the night. He's in the bathroom.
Sitting on the toilet.
And ready to go get in the shower. He has nothing. He has no soap. I took like all the soap out the house. Everybody shower gel, bar soap. If it was a hotel bar soap in the drawer, I took that motherfucker. Okay.
Why?
Why not?
I guess I'm the messy one in the relationship.
I'm saying you.
Oh Lord.
I'm just adding shit, and the 2 + 2 is equaling 4.
The math is mathing.
I'm here. It's math. I don't know. I had an ex-boyfriend. He fucking moron.
They all are. That's what they're exes.
I mean, no, seriously. So he and I broke up because, of course, he was doing the most and I wasn't with it. And so he wanted I was okay. This was back in the damn 90s, early 2000s. I had a fucking CD player.
Stop telling your age.
Oh, either way, I had a CD player at the time. Well, no, I had his CD player because when I left, I took that shit. I had no intentions on giving it back, but he was like, "Oh, it's mine. I want it back. I'm not the one to. I'll get my own. Don't even worry about it. Fine." Come to find out, he said he used that as an excuse because he wanted to talk to me. Now, I lived in the projects. I came out the door. You know how the projects are. Came out the door, handed him his shit, and went back. And the door wound up closing, and you can't get them bitches open.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's if you live in the right building. But
not my building. Our doors didn't lock, but continue.
Okay. My door locked too. And, I went back upstairs. I was like, it's all good. We don't have to talk anymore. And I don't want to talk to you anymore. I personally felt, it was his. Maybe I was being messy for trying to keep it.
Maybe we the
whatever. And that's fine. But son, we broke up because you was doing the most. What the fuck? The least you could have did was let me keep the CD player.
As payment.
No, I don't want to talk to you. But he wound up saying that, and I guess whatever. It was mine.
And I would have made it mine. What's your messiest mess you had to clean up, Em?
Oh Lord. So one of mine, he like anytime he got any money, he would go to the fucking 7-Eleven and spend all of it just on like candy and shit.
Damn, they got best buffalo wings and chicken tacos there. He should have been getting those shits.
He was like getting cigarettes. He was getting cheap ass cigarettes and sody pop and and fucking candy. But then he would put the candy wrappers in his pockets, right? And then he'd also take his little cigarette butts and ball them up and put them in his pockets. And I was being nice by doing his fucking laundry and all the time having to pull these candy wrappers and cigarette butts out of the fucking laundry. And it just pissed me the fuck off. But same boyfriend, like, my OCD, my
upbringing. Wait a minute. I need us to back up.
That wasn't a boyfriend. That was a dependent.
It really was. Like, yeah, he was a fucking dependent. Like, he would sit in bed, like, naked and just like eat like fucking popsicles and just leave them on the fucking like nightstand. And I'd have to clean that shit up because
he was looking for a maid. Mm-hmm. Oh, he took the word messy literally. Because that right there sounded like he was looking for someone to clean up behind his sloppy ass.
Hated the fucking cigarette butts. And yeah, in retrospect, shouldn't have put up with that shit. And now in relationships, I don't do men's laundry. No. Like, you're gonna put a fucking ring on it, and then you're gonna buy me like the 3-story house with the 5 bedrooms and the double front load washers with the amazing like countertops and whatnot in there with it.
The granite countertops in the laundry room so you could fold on them.
Yes, exactly.
Or he can move into your 3-story house with the granite and whatnot and respect your shit and not fuck it up and clean up behind himself. That's how that one is gonna go too. Either way.
Manifesting big house.
Yes.
Big house. Big house.
Yeah, but nah, just shit like that. And just it was just, very childish. Like what the fuck? You can't even be bothered to like pick up your goddamn fucking candy wrappers. Like, it was just like a trail of like around the house. Sometimes I was like,
he was leaving breadcrumbs to the bed.
Yeah, and like we weren't even doing anything in it, like it was just. But one time, we got in a fight, and the reason we got in the fight was because it was fucking like 12:30 and like noon already. He was still in bed. I'd been up for like 5 hours. I was like, come on, get up, let's do some shit. And he refused to get the fuck up. And like I picked a fight with him to get him the fuck out of bed. And he left all his fucking candy and his goddamn fucking soda on the nightstand. And as we were fighting, he's like walking out of the house and he's like, half naked, got his hat on, not wearing a shirt, walking to his car. And I follow after him. And you're like, here, don't forget your fucking candy. And I'm like throwing the fucking candy at him as he's walking down. And then I take that fucking soda and I throw the soda bottles at his car. He's driving down the driveway.
Listen.
Like his habit. Like, I was like, take your fucking shit and get out of here. Then dad rolls up.
You being messy.
And then my dad rolls up and it's like, why the fuck is there candy and soda pop in the yard?
Okay.
I was just like, I threw it at him and he was just like, okay.
Right? Okay. Now that was being messy.
He kind of grinned a little bit and was just like, like, but he didn't like him anyway, so whatever. But yeah, like definitely being messy and well, no, I could probably eventually went back to pick it up, but it was like chocolate and shit, so it just like had melted, so I just threw it away. Plus,
Yeah.
like the animals would have gotten into it and it would have like killed like one of my cats or a dog or God, like hype up the raccoons or possums. Who needs that shit?
No, nobody needs that. Talk about raccoons. I got a family of raccoons that live behind my house that apparently think my trash can is the golden corral.
Yeah,
All they can fucking eat.
yeah.
And I'm about tired of catching them big bitches on my goddamn camera. So if
So
anybody
it's
know
not
how to
just humans that can be messy. Animals too.
tell you about them damn raccoons. We had oxtails one night, right? And the trash goes out, whatever, the next day. Like 2 days later, they got the fucking oxtail bone on the side of the damn trash can. Cause we got that little thing, like I guess like a little casing to put the trash cans in. That
Mm-hmm.
oxtail bone is up on the side. You look around the back side of the trash can, it's more oxtail bones. I'm like, at least you could clean up your damn mess.
Hello, hello. That's all I'm saying.
Just
Like,
put it back in the trash.
This is them. Just
They get on my nerves. They're so nasty and creepy, but hey, I guess they're God's creatures. They're messy. They need to clean up their damn mess. But
exactly.
I don't know. I
That's
remember I was in a relationship with a female and she was messy. Like Hattie drama messy. Like, I don't know, like why people gotta be that kind of messy. Like, don't come home from work.
comfort.
Huh?
Like for some people, it's a comfort
I don't want to hear that
nobody
to be
wants to
around it.
deal with that.
at all.
Be messy by yourself. Go into the bathroom. Talk to yourself
But
in the
then
that
let me
they,
say, with my husband, I like being messy with my husband. I like he's my favorite person to talk shit about people with. Like my absolute favorite person to talk shit about people with. And it's usually not like damning pop like talk shit about people, but we talk shit about people. Our neighbors, we talk shit about them all the time. They're gonna see it on YouTube.
Coming for your dogs.
And the chickens and the ducks that
Are they still there?
the coyote got them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
damn, the coyote got who?
The chicken and the ducks.
All of
Mm.
them are gone.
All
Oh,
of them gone. They took them right on out the little pool they had them in.
I don't know. I'm not
man.
messy unless I'm brought to that point. Like seriously, I don't see me just being messy just to be messy. I do it because I feel I match energies pretty much. So, if you love it and nice, I'm loving it and nice. If you fucking messy, I'm messy. And that's just the bottom line. I love my husband with all my heart, but the mess, upon mess between the both of us, it's what it is. But I just don't see being messy because of course, that shit will come back, but
Mhm.
I do tend to indulge
Just a little bit.
if need be on a
Like with me and my husband, we're not messy
occasion.
towards each other. We're just like messy, like shit talking messy, like gossiping messy, kind of like, and not about each other, but
Hey.
with each other. And that shit is so much fun. Like, I want to brew up a cup of tea and sit in the bed and watch 600 Pound Life and talk shit about people with my husband. That's the dream night.
Aww.
That is the dream night.
Relationship goal.
Right. But messy
Don't
towards
talk
each
about
other,
them poor people on that TV sipping your tea.
we gonna talk about them and everybody else that come to goddamn mind. But I think that is the dream night for me. Maybe not for him so much, but for me, that is the dream night. But we're not too much like messy towards each other. Like, I'm not bitching about him cleaning up his stuff because he's gonna clean up his stuff. He's not bitching about me cleaning up my stuff, even though I'm not gonna clean up my stuff, shit like that. Like he knows I'm not gonna leave soda and candy pop on a soda pop and candy on the nightstand, but
Looking cigarette butts in your pockets.
it is definitely 6-month-old mail on a nightstand. But he knows I'm not gonna clean it up. It's gonna come one point in the year, and I'm gonna just shred everything because it ain't that important no more. But we like, we don't complain about stuff like that. I don't do laundry, so I only wash the kids' clothes sometimes. I don't wash my clothes. I'm sorry. I'd be like, babe, my underwear drawers get empty. And he'd probably be talking shit about me. He'd probably be like, that bitch is messy. But I don't know it.
And see, I don't know. With my husband, he will leave like a tornado. And I mean, if I don't say fuck it and leave it, he'll clean it up the next morning. But some of it be like, come on, babe, this right here is ridiculous. I love him with all my heart and might fuck me up over this one. But I came home from work. He was working overnight at the time. I came home from work and he was sleeping in the bed with damn pizza, the the pizza crust next to him.
Not the
I'm like,
crust in the bed.
I said, what the fuck?
My bad.
He was keeping your spot warm.
That's when you pick up the crust and knock it off his forehead.
If he was keeping my spot warm, he could have slept on my side and had the crust on his side.
I got crumbs in the bed. God.
I mean, and he cleaned it up, and like I said, he'll clean it up or whatever, but it's just that moment of messiness. It's like, are you fucking serious? We want to avoid the bugs and whatnot, so we don't want to feed them because then they get big and they might try to take over. We can't. I'm not
like Joe's Apartment. Yeah, I remember that movie, Joe's Apartment. You remember that movie?
Do you want ants? Because this is how you get ants.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. That and everything.
I will give your husband a little bit of credit, CJ. We was at your house one day and he was like, I'm gonna clean my wife's car. You weren't home. He was like, and she could come home to a clean car. I'm gonna clean her car out and get it all nice and clean and smelling good for her. So he tried.
He does. I'm not gonna take it from him.
That's me just taking up for my brother, but he tried.
Either way, and again, some of the mess he makes is unnecessary. No, you should not have pizza damn crust sleeping with you. I mean, what the fuck?
He was in love.
Damn it, be in love on your side of the bed. Keep my lay on my side and fuck your shit. I don't want that. I don't need it. I love you. And I know you love me. And Sean predominantly does that guy predominantly does the laundry. He predominantly does the laundry or whatever, because when I get home, I'll usually I'll be doing schoolwork or I'll have to make the dinner. So he'll do that or whatever. So that we have a balance there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's messy.
I think in a relationship when you're messy, whether it's like being petty messy, gossip messy, literally messy, you got to find that equal balance on things. But the hard part comes when you are in a work relationship and the people at work are messy.
We ain't got that problem anymore.
And don't. I remember it.
Oh wait, you to my desk.
Not even.
We
like
just
your desk, like I chose your desk, so I knew I was gonna clean it up already. But like when people would use my desk, and leave candy wrappers and chip wrappers at my desk. Why?
So
Why?
her ex-boyfriend used to use your desk?
Yes. We had a coworker that another coworker would use her desk, and the coworker that was borrowing the desk always wore glitter.
Oh, I would be pissed.
And she would leave glitter all over her desk.
Glitter.
I would be pissed. But,
yeah, she was not pleased.
I bet she wasn't.
Not pleased.
People at my job are not messy as far as mess, but they're messy as far as running their mouths and just, starting unnecessary drama and issues. And it's like, we already have enough to deal with. And now we have to combat it with you trying to start drama. But the people you're trying to start drama with actually are cool with each other. So they're communicating, piecing two and two together, because you tried to get freaking 3 out of your 2 and 2. They got full and realized, hey, you're full of it. Okay, bet. So now we know what we're working with when it comes to you. And I say that because this literally happened. But this is not the first time. It's just why? Why? Like you're being messy for what? But
I remember when I worked at the psych hospital, we had this dude, and he was the one. So we would kind of, okay, we had work cliques, right? But mostly second shift was a whole clique together, right? So we didn't have like individual cliques in our like our shift. But if we work like earlier, they would be looking at us like, why are you here? Or we work later, like night shift, be looking at us like, why are you here? But we had this one dude that worked second shift, and he wasn't a part of the clique. He was the outsider. But it's because he was so damn messy. And he started some shit one day. It started on the day room floor, and then he went into the nurse's station, just yapping at his mouth. And one of the dudes I worked with was like my brother. And I didn't know he went in there station talking shit about me. And my brother heard it because he was in the linen closet folding up sheets and towels and shit. Well, taking them out and putting them in the linen closet. And he came out and went the fuck off. All you heard was, so the whole second shift, like we didn't have people in the day room, went swarming in the damn nurse's station. Long story short, dude went home early on that shift.
Never worked it again.
He came back. They needed somebody to start covering first shift. So he put in for that temporary transfer. He worked first shift for a couple of months, and when he came back, he was not happy. He was like, I want to work on a different lodge. He did not want to work with us. And when I left and I seen him in the street, we was in Walmart and he seen me, and he kindly tucked behind an aisle and went a different way to get the hell away from me. But he was so messy. He had so much drama. Like, I don't know. I don't understand. It's work. Let's just go here and do our job and go home. And then I go home and drink my tea and watch my 600-pound life with my husband and talk shit about you.
You see?
So I am the messy one in the relationship. I'll own it. Literally.
Unfortunately, my husband is the messy one in our relationship.
It's in our DNA.
I see.
It's in our DNA.
It doesn't hurt that you guys are both born in the same month too, but we'll move forward from that.
Does not help that. That does not help. More alike than we thought.
Well, but you know something, you need a little messy sometimes because it opens your eyes to look at something, because you can look at something one way, but Messy Mary will show you and point it out to you and be like, oh, I didn't look at it like that. And then you really start looking at it, boom, you're messy with her too.
Now you buying her mugs that say you my favorite bitch to bitch about other people with. Not like I brought that mug or anything, but
you're my messy mess friend.
Right? Well, you guys heard it here in the girls' locker room. Don't be messy, figuratively, literally. Clean up. Don't leave candy wrappers in your pocket. We don't want to clean out. Your men don't want to do
not sleep with your food. If you choose to, sleep with it on your side of the bed.
And don't throw soda. Throwing soda get you beat up and putting a whole weight in your underwear. You guys heard it here with us. Let us know down in the comment box what's the messiest situation you was in that you had to clean up. Like, comment, subscribe, leave us any suggestions down in the comment box. Chat with us. We want to chat back with you guys, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
I got 0 friends.